With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. There on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, now this pass brought in by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Here's Mayfield. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yard. They want him to be that guy. and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Touch 50. Hey, 0.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. And that's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mayfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hubbard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go play action. Mayfield. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 17. Mike 17. You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. Down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Dancing to his left.
That is caught with Sean Bateman.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Geno Atkins got home that time. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyron Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 39, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact long time there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 29, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Wilson. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on third down. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now in Baltimore. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. The The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Second down and 4.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Williams again, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
17 is Mike 17. Check back. Mike 17, Mike 17. Stop your whining. Touchdown. Good job right there. 17's Mike. Hey, 0.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Alert. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Watch the run. Watch left. 17. Mike 17. Oh, yeah.
Now Wilson. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson connecting with Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 12. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Right back to Hubbard. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left left to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Westbrook now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson.
He's got Johnson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Second and 10.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll see how this affects.